Díaghuit agus fáilte rash. In this video we're going to talk about some school subjects and some other things to do with school. And I'm delighted to be joined by a special guest here now.
Me!
So, he's back. Tá áthas an downarm mar tá Nephew AJ in éineacht lum. I'm delighted because I'm joined now by my nephew AJ. Díaghuit?
Agus fáilte rash.
That's right. How do you say hello?
Díaghuit.
Good boy. Agus conas tatu.
Tá mé go maith?
Okay. Do you know my favourite way of responding to that question?
No.
Tá mé ar bhuin na muice. Tá mé ar bhuin na muice. What does that mean?
Carrying on the pig's back.
Yeah, I'm on the pig's back. So it's a way of saying like I'm basically delighted. Tá mé ar bhuin na muice. I'm delighted.
Okay.
So AJ, you are in a particular type of school. What kind of school is that? What's the Irish for primary school?
Bun School.
Good boy, Bun School. And what's the name of your school?
St. Aidan's.
That's right.
Right here.
We're going to get a close up of that. Yeah, we're going to get a close up of that now. And what's the Irish for St. Aidan's?
Nave Aidan.
Nave Aidan, good boy. So that's primary school. And do you remember yesterday we were talking about secondary school? What's secondary school?
Bun School or something.
Ma-
Manschool.
Manschool. So Bunschool is primary school, Manschool is secondary school, and Old School then is a university or college.
The best way to remember that is just like remember bun and then like school for primary school, and then for secondary school you just have to remember man and then the skull.
That's right.
Just like
because you
like
grow
a
up.
skeleton skull.
That's right. And when you grow up, you become a man, don't you? So
Yeah.
Manschool, yeah. That's a good way of remembering it. Mahan far. Okay, so we were saying then we're going to talk about some school subjects. So I'm going to read out the English, aren't I?
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me then what the Irish are, okay? So I haven't written down here on a piece of paper just in case I forget, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to start with an easy one. Irish?
Gaeilge.
Gaeilge, good boy. English?
Béarla.
Béarla, that's right. Maths?
Mathematic.
Mathematic or Mata, good boy. History?
Star.
Star, that's right. Geography?
Tíreolaíoch.
Tíreolaíocht, yeah. And that's a mixture of two words, tír for country and olaíocht, which means?
Science.
Science. So olaíocht is science. What else do we have here? Art?
Aline.
Aline, good boy.
I can remember that because my dad's name is similar.
Is Alan, yeah. So that's a
Yeah.
handy way.
So just like put on "een" at the end.
That's right. It's a good way of we have these special ways of remembering words, so that helps. So Aline is art. Next we have religion.
Creative.
Creative, good boy. And then we have business. What's the Irish for business again?
What was this again?
G-
Gun School.
Gno.
Gno.
Gno. Is that what you said?
Gno.
Gno, yeah. Gno or Stadir Gno. And the hardest one is probably the next one. I think, yeah, the next one, which is PE or physical education. PE. What did you say it was?
It was like C.
C on it, wasn't there? Yeah.
Cordial.
Corp.
Corpidicus.
Idicus. Is that what you said?
Corpidicus.
Corpidicus. That's what I thought he said. Yeah. So corpidicus. That's like body education. Corpidicus. So that's PE. So if we go through them again, Gaeilge is.
Irish.
Béarla is.
English.
Mathematic is.
Maths.
Star is.
History.
Tíreolaíocht is.
Geography.
What's next? Olaíocht is.
Science.
Aline is.
Art.
Creative is.
Religion.
Great. Corpidicus is.
PE.
And finally then business is.
Gno.
Gno, yeah.
Gno.
Gno. Stadir Gno. That's great. So in the last video we talked about your favourite subjects and about, I asked you, was Irish your favourite subject? If I ask you right now, what's your favourite subject? What would you say?
What?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The enthusiasm, yeah? Right. So what's your favourite subject?
I like Irish, but it's fair mathematics.
Okay, so you could say, I like Irish. How do you say that in Irish? It's
Málam Gaeilge on fair mathematics.
It's Farlam.
It's fair mathematics.
That's right. So you could say,
A good
Is-
way of remembering Isfarlum is just remember Isbralum and then just like put on an F instead of the B and it turns into Isfarlum.
Another great tip by AJ on that one. Yeah, that's a great way of remembering that. So that reminds me of some of the ways to say I like or I love. So Ismahlum means...
Ismahlum means I like.
Isfarlum means...
I prefer.
Isbralum means...
I love.
And my favourite one, Is-evenlum means...
Oh, you never told me that.
Oh, sorry about that. Is-even means I adore. So they both begin with the letter A. Adore, yeah. Or I really love. So is-evenlum, I like adore, whatever it is, yeah. So back to what you were saying, you could say... Ismahlum Gaeilge ach le bheith Isfarlum mathematic. So that's the way of saying I like Irish, but I prefer maths. Okay, so we're nearly at the end of the video there now. I'd like to thank you very much for tuning in. But before you go, AJ has something to say.
So in school, I'm learning an Irish song, and I have it stuck in my head. So
Off you go.
it goes, Boalum, Ulad Vassis Urashta Banya Agasim, Prati Trati Brisky Soke Veda Tarshin, Fihior led the hell Shugwa Augustlon, Gur of me a Mata Good, Tommy Kishinon. Or is it Cushin? I can't remember.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's great. Is that the end of it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Well done. That was a great end to the video.
There's like a little more like at the start.
Yeah. Well, in the next video then we can maybe have a longer song in the next video.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks very much for that, AJ. Great way to finish the video. Thanks a mil. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon when I'll be making another video. Slán go fóill.
Bye.